Hello friends, my name is Mani and today in this video we would be discussing about gastronomy in Germany. So gastronomy is a part of Ausbildung and we would be discussing about the requirements, how to apply, and the most importantly when you apply for the interview. So what all questions are being generally asked during the interview and how you have to answer them. Today I am making this video because I have received two offer letters for two of my students for Ausbildung in gastronomy. It is in bakery basically. So they would be working in the bakery and they will do the Ausbildung in gastronomy and they will be a very good baker within 3 years. So Ausbildung in Germany is a very good profession for the students who wanted to apply after 12th. There are various courses for Ausbildung. So for an example, Ausbildung in nursing, Ausbildung in gastronomy, Ausbildung in IT, mechanicals, Ausbildung in many other professions, right? But these are the very famous professions. For an example, Ausbildung in IT, Ausbildung in gastronomy, Ausbildung in nursing, Ausbildung in mechanicals or mechatronics. These are very famous Ausbildungs and it is easy for a foreigner to get an Ausbildung in Germany. So very importantly, a question has been asked from me that is it possible to do Ausbildung in English? No, it is not possible to do Ausbildung in English. It is only possible to do it in German. So we need to know the German language up till B1 and B2. Especially up till B2. I have been receiving a lot of calls where the student come and say, oh, we have done B1, so can you get an Ausbildung in Germany? No, that is not possible because the employer can give you the contract on the behalf of B1, but the school will not give you the contract on the behalf of B2. On the behalf of B1, you need the German language for B2. There are certain consultants, there are certain associations who are helping you on the behalf of B1 is only when you are getting FSJ program, which is a voluntary job services. But if you do not have the B2, you will not get the Ausbildung. This has to be very clear. So now we would be discussing about the interview, which is how to apply. So the most important is how to apply for Ausbildung in Germany. So whenever you apply to Ausbildung in Germany, the first you need to contact the employer. So you can contact and search through Google. You can search through ausbildung.de website where a lot of vacancies have been given. And when you search the employer, you have to submit the documents which should be translated and it should be verified. So once they have been translated and verified, you have to send it to the employer, or maybe you have to apply online. When you send it to employer, please make sure that you have a mail, a subject that where you describe for which position you wanted to apply for. Along with that, your motivation letter will play a very important role. So your motivation letter should also be there when you apply for Ausbildung in Germany, along with the resume. So your resume, your resume should be in German and it should be very precise. Okay, I would be making my next video about this resume where I would be sharing the link in this description once it has been published. So this is how you can apply for Ausbildung in Germany, but make it sure Ausbildung for gastronomy, IT or any Ausbildung. Make sure that you apply online and you apply via email also whenever you apply for Ausbildung in Germany, right? Now the requirements of Ausbildung in Germany. So the requirements for Ausbildung in Germany is most importantly your resume, your 10th and 12th documents, your graduation if it is correlated with your profession, your CV, your motivation letter, which is very important, and your German language certificates. Very importantly, they should be attached in the email and they should be uploaded whenever you apply for Ausbildung in Germany, right? These are the requirements when you apply for Ausbildung in Germany. Now the question which has been asked that how will you be how you going to perform in an interview whenever there is an online interview. So we have been sending a lot of students for Ausbildung. We have realized this is a common question which has been asked, how is the weather? So they generally speak about the weather. Then they speak about your impersonal introduction. Then they wanted to know why you have chosen this particular Ausbildung. What is the reason behind it? Why are you so motivated for the Ausbildung? So if I talk about gastronomy, why you wanted to go for gastronomy, why you wanted to go for this particular profession. So make sure whenever you appear for any interview, the first point which you have to keep in mind is your internet. So you should be connected with an internet either by Wi-Fi, or if it is by mobile, make it on the aeroplane mode, so that no calls are there, no distraction is there. Whenever you speak to the person, there should be white background at the behind. You should be formal enough to, you should be formal in westerns, not in ethnic, when you wanted to when you are there in the front of the interview. And you should not be nervous. Please make sure they just wanted to interact with you and understand your German, that's it. And you should know about the company very well whenever you are appearing for the interview. This is the most important part which you should keep in mind. Yeah. And then there is one more question which has been asked from me every time, is the best Ausbildung in Germany. So I feel there is no best Ausbildung actually. There is all the Ausbildungs are best. They are equally paid, whether you go for gastronomy, you go for nursing, you go for IT, you go for any Ausbildung. So that depends that what exactly you wanted to become, what is your agenda, what you wanted, in which profession you wanted to do your Ausbildung. Highest paid Ausbildung in Germany. So I feel this is also a question which has been asked. So there is no highest paid Ausbildung in Germany according to the law. It's not a law actually. I have seen for my students, they generally get a salary for more than 1200 euros. So there is no highest. Generally, the nursing professionals get a very good salary as compared to bakers, as compared to gastronomy, which I've realized in my past. And apart from this, I wanted to conclude my video that Ausbildung is a very good profession. I would be sharing the playlist at the end of in the description of my video. And if you have any question related to gastronomy, related to Ausbildung in Germany, related to masters or bachelors, we would be very, very happy to help you out. Thank you.